Alright, since the Kiryusuna had several pieces that are, extra large, I'm going to go ahead and separate that into an extra large size. So I have these choices, and I think I'm going to go with this size here. Actually, I think there's too much of the extra large, so I'm going to change that and go with the largest I have, which is the green. And that's probably a 4¼ inch screen. Alright, there we go. So this is everything smaller than a 1/4 inch, and that's everything 1/4 inch and larger. So now let's bag that up. Alright, so I decided to do this potting soil too because I'd had the bag open a while and it got dried out, and there's a lot of dust in that as well. And remember, the soil needs to be aerated, so that you're constantly, having to water. Now I've seen people put mud, basically have clay soils, but fertilizer doesn't sink into those soils, and they don't grow beautiful, luxurious bonsais. If you want a beautiful, luxurious bonsai, you have to have a soil which is airy and fluffy and has room for the roots to get into and to connect to stuff. There's air and water available. All of this just turns to mud, and that would clog the pot up. And if I put that on top, it would just sink down into it and defeat the purpose. So that's why I decided to separate this into the different sizes as well. Okay, now I have all of my materials separated out into small, medium, and large. I even did that with the potting soil. Now what I want to do is make soil using all 4 materials, and I'll start with the large. Alright, so I have all the large ones. I have Kiryusuna, large and extra large. I have potting soil, bonsai potting soil large. I have akadama large, and I have a sake large. Now let's look at the materials. The sake is really just like fine gravel, so it's not going to hold any water. But the thing is stones actually have minerals in them, so it's a very weak form of fertilizer, but it also holds or creates air pockets. So we want a little bit of this. Let's try that much. The akadama will be the main soil that we're going to use. So this will be the main base for the soil that we're going to use. So we'll have more of that. Good boy, Buffy wants to help too. Alright. Now the Kiryusuna, let me show you on an extra large piece. It's a porous stone that can break open. So it's going to hold water. So I want a couple of pieces of the extra large. Get in the bottom and get the smaller ones. Just a couple. And a little bit of the large. Now the akadama, that also holds water. Akadama is like balled clay. So it's clay, but it stays in balls. It breaks down over time. That's why you need to repot every year. But it's going to hold water, and so will this Kiriyusuna. And finally, the bonsai potting soil. Not too much of that though, just enough. So let's mix that around. So this makes up my large potting soil. As you can see, there's many different textures in that. Mostly the same size except for that extra large, but many different textures. Some hold water, some don't, but there's plenty of air in that. And with the potting soil, there's even organic material. So the beautiful part about this is next year when you go to repot, the roots just come right out of this. So what I'm going to do is bag this up and then continue and make a medium and a small. Alright, so what we've done is we took the asake and we sorted it out into 3 sizes. We used all the small making the mix. Did the same with the Kiriyusama. You can see the different sizes. The akadama, the 3 different sizes of akadama. And the 3 different sizes of bonsai soil. So we had sorted all those by size and then created mixes. So here's the bonsai mix large. We wrote on it what it includes: akadama, bonsai potting soil, Kiriyusuna, and asake. So we have the large, the medium, and the small. And what will happen is we will layer them just like that in the container. Now you may be wondering, well, won't the small work its way down through the middle and the medium and the large? Yes, it will over time as you water, but the beautiful thing is we've sorted it, and predominantly the levels will still stay the same, and there will still be enough air because we've taken out all the fines, all the stuff that turns to silt and mud and that could clog up the air from penetrating the soil. So next we'll use this soil in later videos because I have a juniper that I need to repot and wire. So we'll see you soon.